Hi everyone, welcome to another live with us at Western STEM Academy. We're very happy to speak with you tonight. We hope that you are doing well. Of course, you know midterm break, but we're very excited to talk with you. Today we actually had our staff training for our staff members here. So our staff members were in even though our students are on a midterm break, right? We will be resuming on Monday for full-time school, face-to-face and online, right? We also have some new students who will be joining us. So we want to ensure that your child is all registered, whether it's for full-time school or extra classes. There's still a special promotion for extra classes here at Western STEM Academy, because what we realize is that a lot of parents, who attend traditional schools, they're quite displeased right now in terms of the reports, the quality of the reports that they're getting. A lot of schools are getting reports right now. Hello, welcome, how are you doing? A lot of students are getting their reports, whether it's from the traditional private schools or public schools, and a lot of parents are simply not pleased with their reports. So of course, sometimes you often feel as if you're not in control of that, and sometimes you feel a little frustrated. We know that feeling because a lot of our parents come to us feeling like that. Hi, I see Etiquette Protocol Solutions. Welcome. How are you doing, Miss Hines? Anthony, Miss Simpson, how are you? Rochelle, how are you? It's definitely been a while that you haven't seen me. You've been seeing the members of staff here because they would talk with you very frequently. But tonight I'm just checking in after staff training. We were supposed to end from like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but we had persons leaving here up to 8 p.m., right? The level of dedication and commitment that we have here from our staff members, right? And that's what parents often see in their results. Like right now, our parents are actually getting reports, not end of term reports though, because what we do, we give monthly reports in addition to end of term. So our parents are getting their end. Oh, my light is gone. Let me get that fixed. Our parents are getting their end of month reports for January, right? They're also getting February reports. So we're all about frequent reports for our parents. So you don't have to like wait very long before you know how your child is performing. You are actually updated almost immediately, right? And what this does when you are getting these frequent reports, it allows you, the parent, to actually make decisions, swift decisions, because you don't want your child or your relative to be staying in school getting averages anywhere below 60%, below 75%. We don't want that as parents, right? Do you agree with me? Let me know if you agree, right? We want the best for our children because we understand that getting a good education can literally set you up for the future. It will create so many opportunities for success, whether you're going to pursue a career or even pursue entrepreneurship. You want to have that solid educational background, and that's what we provide at Western STEM Academy. That's what we've been providing. You can see our results in terms of our students have been getting some really good results. We have students who have averages such as 98% in math, 95% in language arts, English language, and these are students who they had challenges. So they would go through the system, they would have gone through the system, getting really low grades. Like we have students coming from 50s and now they're performing in the 80s just because of the support, the intervention that we're able to give them here. Right, so welcome. I'm very happy to talk with you tonight. We're live on TikTok as well as Facebook. No, I don't think this is Facebook. I think this is YouTube and Instagram. How are you doing? Wellness in Motion, how are you? Wananika Official, how are you doing? Right? I think you need to come and visit us at our physical location at 8 Duke Street in Falmouth. You've been thinking about it for a while now. Now is the time to do it. Now is the time to make that bold step and come in. We actually have amazing staff members who are here with us who, they're very courteous, they're very they're awesome persons. I'll tell you that they're very awesome persons. Good customer service skills, in terms of the persons who will speak with you at the front desk. And it's not just about the front desk. Our staff members are they're very trained. They're actually trained professionals. Somebody's saying something on the TikTok. How are you doing? Right? So they're trained professionals who are trained either at the baccalaureate level or at the master's level, meaning they'll have a bachelor's degree or a master's degree in the area. So great job, family. Hello, how are you doing? I see Robert Ricketts on. How are you? Right? So we have well-trained professionals who are here to take care of our children. And what we do offer here at Western STEM Academy is our small, individualized, personalized learning. So when I speak to parents, whenever we speak to parents, what we often hear, and you can tell me if this is true, right? Parents often tell us that, hey, my child is in a class and it's usually very large. They usually have classes whether it's from 30 to 40 to 50 students. Let me know if this is something that you can relate to. When I was going to school, my smallest class was probably 36. That's the smallest number I can remember, right? So what usually happens, let me know how many students can you remember being in your classes back then? Do you remember having any class with less than 10 students in your class? Let me know. Like my class with less than 10 students, I think was probably college, and that was because it was a science area and a lot of persons shied away from the sciences, which is another problem in and of itself. But what we are realizing is that generally for high schools and prep schools, the class sizes are often very big, right? Can you agree with me? Do you have that experience? Let me know. Let me know. I see a lot of teachers on Nemore Teacher Boy. How are you? Let me know. I see some past students on, so let me know. Let me know. Only infant maybe. Exactly, right? So what's happening now, Rachel, is that these large class sizes where you have more than 20 students, 30 students, 40 students in a class, it's not sufficient for you to reach, oh my trucks. It's not sufficient, it's not enough. You can't really reach all the students in that class within an hour. So you'll have probably 1 hour for mathematics, and that 1 hour you probably use 30 minutes to settle your class, introduce your topic, and you only get 15 minutes of teaching time to contact with 1 or 2 students. So what happened, parents, is that majority of the class, majority of the students, including your child most times, gets left behind, right? The teacher probably comes back to another lesson, move on from the topic, and your child probably missed everything. And if your child missed the first one and it's a prerequisite for the next lesson, what you'll realize is that there's always this gap, there's always something missing. And then you won't realize until at the end of the term, in December or in January, in June, you are now realizing that your child has a 50% average in math or a 45% average in English language. We don't want that, right? So if this is you, if you are looking at your child's report and you're not comfortable with what your child is getting, or your relative, you are uncomfortable and you want more, you know somebody who the parent has been talking with you and telling you that, oh my gosh, I'm not comfortable with these grades. I want more for my sister, for my niece, for my nephew, for my brother. Then this is what we offer at Western STEM Academy. We have excellent classes where the class sizes are literally no more than 10 students to a class, literally no more than 10 students, right, to one class, meaning that the teacher will get maximum attention with each student to ensure that there is success. In addition to this, we also offer hands-on learning experiences, meaning that we're including a lot of projects. I'll do a video and show you some of the projects. I see one of our amazing teachers, Mrs. Gordon Sinclair, who has been doing really well in helping our students at the prep school to have this STEM experience where it's all about projects, So if it's information technology and they're actually learning about the computer, they're not just learning about the computer, they're able to create their own computers, right? They're learning about money, they're able to create their own money, right? They're learning about the ears, they're able to make different models of the ear. And I'm not just talking off the top of my head, I'm talking about things that are literally sitting right here in front of me, right? I'll be able to give you a little view of them in the other video. Ensure you're following us, of course, at WesternSTEM_Academy on Instagram, right? So these are things that our students would make. So it's all about hands-on learning where students can be stimulated throughout the classes. Students can be interested and excited to learn. That's what we want, because that's how they do well, right? I don't know. I always think my teachers are skilled because they try their best to cater to most of the class's population. Yes, I understand, but it should never be like that, right? It should be where the class size should be sufficient, where it shouldn't be a strain, it shouldn't be a burden. So that's something that we offer. In addition to that, we also teach our students career counseling. Like, a lot of our students grow up thinking that it's only the traditional careers that exist, not knowing that there are some new and booming careers that pay a lot of money, right? So what we want parents and students to understand in career counseling is to be exposed to the wide variety of existing careers, right? Careers that are coming in the next 5 to 10 years, right? That's something that we also offer in terms of career counseling. We also offer STEM as a core subject. So students are engaged in weekly experiments, weekly activities, weekly technological activities, right? Weekly engineering or weekly mathematical concepts, you know, just enhancing and broadening their knowledge about the STEM areas, because I hate to break it to you parents, but STEM is the future. If you want your child to be successful, let them be aware of the STEM careers that are booming. Cybersecurity, right? You see all of that coming with artificial intelligence, right? It's just the beginning of the transformation that's about to happen. So you kind of don't want to prepare your child for a world that will no longer exist 5 to 10 years from now. So we can't be training our children for a world that, you know, when you were growing up and you would learn certain things, that's not what you should be teaching your child now, because we realize that the society is changing. There is a great technological advancement happening right now, where our children, they're very smart. You give a little baby the tablet. Have you ever done that? Give a little baby the tablet and realize that, boom, they know how to turn it on. They can't even speak, you know, and they can't read yet, but they're able to like tell you where the power button is. Well, some of them don't even have power button, but they can turn the tablet on. They can get them to work. They can go on CoComelon. Like, I always hear parents say that, oh my gosh, I'm tired of CoComelon, right? So the children from below 2 years old, they know where to find these things, because it's like innate, it's a part of them. You don't need to show your child how to turn on the phone or the tablet. No matter how small they are right now, they're asking for your phone, they're reaching for your phone, they're reaching for your tablet more than anything else, right? Every parent know, most parents, they're trying to buy their child a tablet or a replica of such, and it's just how the society is, where that's the future. Right? So you know how most of us didn't do information technology until high school? No. At Western STEM Academy, we teach our students IT from grade 1. We teach them financial literacy. A lot of you didn't learn financial literacy until you turn adult, right? That's when you learned about savings, investment. Some of you still haven't learned it yet. But I mean, it would be good if your child learns it from young age, like from 6 years old, 7 years old, so that they can make smart financial decisions. Wouldn't this be amazing? I feel like this is the transformation that society needs, where we teach our children about money. Like, a big problem that I have personally is that we as a society, we're afraid to talk about money, right? You know, there's just this thing that we put to coat it, to sugarcoat it. But we're not doing that at Western STEM Academy. From grade 1, our grade 1 students have a project to make their own money. So they understand that money is a concept that should be openly discussed, right? So tell me if you agree with me. Do you believe that financial literacy should be taught in all schools? I mean, we are doing it, but let me know if you think this is something that is critical in a child's development. Let me know by saying yes in the comments. Right? I'm going to be wrapping up this live. Of course, if you want to know more, just visit our website at westernstemacademy.com. Call us at 876-886-3859 or 617-3613. We're very happy to talk with you always. We love talking with you. I see some of our amazing parents on. Please remember to check your emails. We've sent some amazing enrollment certificates for you because we want you to, you know, have your enrollment certificates. So this is something, it's a new initiative where, you know, how you would have school leaving certificates. We're not saying that we're not waiting until you have left to actually allow you to get a certificate. You will get your certificate. So once you join us here at Western STEM Academy, you will also receive an enrollment certificate to say that welcome to Western STEM Academy, you are enrolled, and you'll be able to show that anywhere in the world, right, students from here have been able to matriculate to universities globally. So we're an internationally registered academy that has prep school, high school, and of course we will be having coming soon our early childhood academy and our university academy. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. It's been my pleasure. I'm Felisa Ricketts Graham, principal, founder, and managing director of Western STEM Academy, and I want to wish you a good night. See you soon.